Good day, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is May 5th, 2023. Here is the weekly edition for the market. So market had kind of like a volatile week, like last week. And if you just follow this analysis since the beginning of this year, especially just for last 2-3 weeks. We were talking about the choppiness here for the last week of April and also stretching into the months of May. And this choppiness can still continue. As you see here, last week we were mentioning about this level, which is a 4,016 to 4,045, which is kind of like a middle of this wide range bar here, right around this breakout level. And the market just coming down again to backtest this area, not exactly piercing through to this area, but it was kind of like a decent price action. So we had very volatile week. We had an earning for Apple, we had like a Federal Reserve meeting, and also we have CPI number is coming for next week. And still choppiness could continue and give a market just a up and down. So the best price action I should say is kind of like a here. So even if it goes down to here, that would be a buying opportunity for the next rally to at least I should say 4226 to 4300. If it doesn't stretch higher, even to 44 to 4500. But again, I'm not looking for a new all-time high this year or even closing to double top. I'm just looking for a lower high, and that's going to be a significant rally for 2023, and this rally can initiate by end of this month, or I should say it's starting early summer all the way by later summer this year, and again fall time, which is going to be September, October, and November, could be kind of like a very volatile, and it's going to be a decisive moment for the market if it wants to continue rally, which I suspect, or if the rally is finished and we should see another leg down, something like this for 2024 to the lower low. So we will see how it goes. But all in all, for the next week, still I'm looking for a choppiness. I'm not looking for a massive rally to the upside or kind of like a crash to the downside. Something like the same pattern here that we are just seeing for the last 2 weeks. Probably it's going to be a repetition for the next week as well. We will have CPI numbers, so it's going to be very volatile week for the market. Indicator wise, stochastic, we just see the bear reversal in a weekly chart, and also for the RSI, we are just getting close to one of the important level here on the top, which is kind of like heading down again. So it's kind of like a resilient area. So it's kind of like a tough area, I should say. And getting above this, it's going to be very hard for the market, and even getting close below this, it's going to be hard for the market. So that's why market doesn't go anywhere since December last year. It's just the choppy consolidation, as you see here, just a higher high, higher low, very slightly. So it's not going to be a decent gain, but you should just get into some good qualified stocks, as we did last entire week. We just got into good names, and we well paid actually by end of the week. Just today, market it was a very nice broad-based rally to the upside. So we will get to some individual names and we'll talk about it. All right. So moving on to the Nasdaq, here's the Nasdaq weekly chart. Let me show you this. So Nasdaq weekly chart, we had a very nice bullish consolidation here. So we just got a higher high and higher low here this week. So still this consolidation can continue, but this rally is kind of like a tech base. All techies, I should say, Nvidia, not Nvidia. Nvidia will have earning next week or so. I should say in 2 weeks or even next week. I'm not sure. I didn't check out. But we had earning for Apple, Microsoft, Google, Meta. All they just beat the earnings and revenues expectation, which is fantastic. So no one is expecting that good earnings, but seems like market is doing well, so that's going to impact on the Nasdaq and Nasdaq chart. As you see here, this bullish consolidation needs to consolidate here more. However, we are overstretched. We are at the higher part of this channeling up. So any correction or corrective move to the downside could be a buying opportunity. So we have like a low, here's the higher low, and probably another higher low here in this area. So still, I'm not going to be disappointed by this level. If it goes down, that's going to be a good buying opportunity. So we'll see how it goes. If this consolidation goes down for the next high, so that could be a possible scenario to 14,000 to 15,000 this year. I should say it's going to be an epic rally for 2023 by latter part of the summer. So we should see just the summertime. It's going to be kind of like a hype for the market. Everyone would be happy with that one. But I'm not sure about afterwards. So it's just repeating myself. Here's the daily chart. So daily chart, as you see here, we had very, very nice choppy consolidation here. Just moving to the upside this Friday and just testing this high, just a slightly double top. So all in all, this is a good price action. So if we close above this level, the next level is going to be 13,500, and the ultimate level is going to be 14,000 to 14,300. That's going to be the supply area here. As you see here, this is going to be the next supply area, and I think market can go July timeframe and then coming down for the next buying opportunity for the August through September. So early September, I should say, that's going to be a peaking for the market, at least for now. So moving on to Dow Jones, and Dow Jones kind of like flip-flopping to the upside. Pretty nice price action, to be honest. I'm kind of like feeling sorry for the trade, just because we stopped out yesterday and market just coming back up nicely. Still, there is going to be another opportunity to get there for the next leg up, but this leg up is kind of like, I should say, it's going to be very, very probable to new all-time high for Dow Jones. But we need to close above this pivotal point. If we get above this pivotal point, which is 34,500, then it can just initiate rally to 37, 38,000 and above. Right now, we're just looking for this one. And moving on to the weekly, so let me just show the weekly chart as well for the Dow Jones. It's pretty interesting. So if it goes to weekly, just so here is the weekly chart. As you see here, we got a bell reversal from stochastic. RSI is kind of like an informing consolidation phase heading down. MACD doesn't show a momentum. Momentum is pretty weak. So this hype was kind of like you see the momentum, how it's sliding going down. So even if it go to the higher high, so that's going to be a warning sign for the Dow Jones, because that's going to be divergence in MACD, but we need to confirm this divergence with RSI. If RSI goes to the higher high, so the divergence is not going to be as strong and we don't care about it. But all in all, so I'm just looking for, based on the weekly chart here, so Dow Jones can just form very, very bullish consolidation here. This is a very, very nice pattern actually, and this can go spike up to 38 to 39,000, even 40,000. That's gonna be kind of like the top for the Dow Jones, at least this year. So Dow Jones could be rocket start this year to the new all-time high, and I'm not going to be surprised. But if you see Dow is heading to the top, not the other indexes, that's going to be kind of like a warning, general warning sign for the market for the top information. So we will get back to that one in summertime, but right now we just want to see the buyers that are coming back here. If they're coming back and just push the market higher, that's going to be nice setup for the Dow Jones to get to a new all-time high. All right, so moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. Yield had a nice uptick today, so 3.27% up, just 12 cents up, and yield just closing above 3.92%, still below Fed fund rate, which is going to be a happy phase for the Fed. And as long as yield is below this, it's not going to be a dangerous move for the market. I'm just looking for this one as a top, and if this one is coming down, and then we should see kind of like a recessionary period is coming. I'm not expecting this one. I should say a choppy, sloppy here during this time. But after August time, we should just pay attention to this, because if this one goes down and still Fed fund rate is up there, so that's going to be a signal for the recession, because that's going to signaling us Fed is gonna just pivot the market, and anytime we should expect that one. All right. So moving on to TLT. TLT, it is interesting just because yield had a nice uptick, 3%. TLT just go down 35 cents. So I know it was a downtick for TLT, but not that much. So TLT hold up pretty well. It's kind of like forming below this trend line. If it goes above this 106, 105, so 108 could be kind of like a top information, at least for the short term. But if we get above this, that's going to be a blastic move to the upside. I'm just looking for a more choppiness here in this area for the TLT. But if you are not getting involved with this, make sure just get involved, just because when it goes up, it's going to be very, very rippy and no one can chase it up. So just take it from me. Gold, just the ugly day coming down after just the higher shadows, but buyers coming back here. So I'm still looking for this dip, to be honest, folks. I know the timing was not that accurate, but if it goes down there, so that's going to be a great buying opportunity for the next rally. I'm still bullish in gold. This rally doesn't fail enough, and any close below this trend line could be kind of like spiky to the downside here to the low 1900, and that's going to give us a very, very fantastic buy opportunity, which is coming soon, to be honest. So second half of May could be a bottoming formation, and then we can see a rally going all the way to June, July, and August. Could be very, very bullish signal for gold. US crude oil, so it was very, very nice bottoming formation yesterday, just a touch below this, and then reversal coming back up. So it goes there to this area, to this kind of like an ignore zone, I should say. Market just US oil crude just to get back to this and piercing down. So that's why it shows higher shadows there. So it needs to go above this, at least above this zone, just because 74, $75 would be very, very tricky for crude. If it goes above this, so that's going to be a kind of like uh, stop hunting for the next level, again getting back to $80 crude per barrel. So we'll see how it goes. VIX coming down 14% down. So yesterday was a typical action for VIX. Look at the upper shadows, look at the area that we nailed, and boom, coming down 14%, $2.90 down, again getting back to $17 VIX. Lower low is coming probably. So VIX is gonna be like a showing consolidation choppy, but lower low is coming for $12 to $13, even $14. That could be kind of like a bottoming formation for VIX. Dollar coming down, still consolidation here around $100, 101. So if it consolidates here more, then we can see $97 to $99 and then $95 to $96. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, we just take it as a granted for now. So dollar is doing like a sideways consolidation, but I'm not looking for a higher high or even like somewhere around here. The maximum target dollar can reach is 104, and then coming down to 95 is going to be most probable for the rest of the year. Moving on to some technology stocks, Apple, fantastic move. Look at that, 5% almost to the upside, just getting close above this. There is no pivotal point here, so this demand supply area just closed in off. Thanks good earning, and we are just getting back to the August top. So if this one consolidates here, this means it's gonna just break to the new all-time high, and new all-time high is coming for Apple. Amazon just 1.60% up, 166. So Amazon is going up, so we need to take out this pivotal point and this point here. If it goes above this, so 130 to 137 is coming down the road. So just keep our position, and we are just not playing with it, just because green days, very, very nice green days are coming, and we are not taking profit soon. Meta, just a pullback, a nice doji bar here. So market was positive, Meta was stretched enough to get higher. So it was already above August high, very, very above August high, and Meta just get back to April 2022. And right now, last year of the Meta is positive. So I should say Meta is kind of like in flat for the last year. So if it goes above 244, which is interesting level, if it gets to this gap, so we can see Meta 300 again. So that's going to be interesting for Meta. So we'll see how it goes. Interesting time is coming. Microsoft bullish consolidation, fantastic pop to the upside. So 310. And if it goes above this, the next level for Microsoft is going to be here, somewhere around, let me just show you somewhere around here. So 318, and also this level, which is very, very important, 326 for Microsoft is coming down the road. So we'll see how it goes. And we have kind of like a I should say I should have more on this. I was kind of like hesitating for this area still there. Unfortunately, it didn't give me opportunity to get back to this name, but look at that. So it goes higher. Google, this is the one that could be the next Microsoft. This is a nice consolidation prior this gigantic weekly consolidation to the downside. So that's why it takes time. But if Google break out to 110, then it's going to be spiky to 124. And this area, which is kind of like a supply area here around 120 to 132, so that's going to be a decisive moment. Other than that, Google is kind of like a pretty nice. Netflix, I should say, this forming a bullish consolidation right now. So this can go down for a dip for the next buying opportunity. The ideal scenario is going to be here. I'm not sure if it gets there, but you never know. So probably this one can come down to here and we'll see. Tesla, 5% upside today. So Tesla still, there is going to be a chance to get there. So we will see. So it was kind of like a broad-based rally. Tesla can go higher to 184 and then to this bearish consolidation can go down to the lower low, which is going to be a nice buying opportunity, I should say. So if you just track this area, so you'll see here somewhere around probably this area, and this is the cycle that I'm looking for, somewhere around probably June time, so early June or even later part of the May. That could be a bottoming formation. Moving on to semiconductors, which were pretty strong today. So SMH, semiconductor index, pretty nicely to the upside. So semis are kind of like doing nowhere actually since beginning of this year. So as you see here, we had like a bottom, we go into the top, February 2023, just a choppy consolidation, doesn't go anywhere. So but if it goes above this level, then it's going to be spiky to the upside. I'm kind of like bullish in this sector, at least for now. So I'm not going to short this one. The only position short that I have was Nvidia, which kind of like is stopping out probably next week or so. So we'll see how it goes for the market. But right now, semis are strong. There is nothing wrong. Stocks, the same pattern, just a choppy consolidation. TSM, which is a Taiwan semiconductor, is coming back nicely to the upside. So this needs to go above 30.85. AMD, just at 3.73% to the upside. Fantastic buy here. Congratulations to all buyers, to all subscribers. Even I just published it to our public channel, which is Safi Financial Network in Telegram platform, and also my subscribers in a private group that we are just managing our portfolios together. If you want, feel free to just join. It's gonna be just a very, very good deal right now. And $80 we just bought when we buy it, everyone just nagging and complaining about the downside, but we bought the pain, and this is well rewarded to the upside. $89, fantastic. Nvidia, just another one, hype going up. So right now it's just challenging this area. This can go higher. There is enough momentum with this. Texas Instrument, 2% up. What a fantastic day for Texas Instrument. Nice getting above this pivotal point. Lamb Research, $17 to the upside, 3.42%. So this is a nice choppy consolidation here. If it triggers to the upside, that's going to be well rewarded. XLF, which is the next one, financials, they were strong. So they were oversold yesterday, and I just mentioned it in KRE. And today they just got back just because some good news are coming. I will tell you guys, this banking crisis has not been finished yet. So don't be super optimistic. It's gonna be finished, but this one has not resolved yet. So this is a kind of like a technical reaction to this level, short-term bounce, which is kind of like a natural. Still, this area could be kind of like a ceiling for the market. Right now, this is a good bottom, and this is a good bottom intermediate, probably ABC down to here to challenge this wide range bar, and then bottoming is formed there. KBE 5.49% to the upside. So this is kind of like a bottom information for me. This is a nice island reversal. If it goes below this, that's going to be ugly, which I'm not sure. Probably double bottom, yes, or even lower high, but KBE is kind of like a better formation. KRE, which is regionals, coming back up sharply, 6.29%, fantastic move. So right now, JP Morgan and the other big banks are just taking the charge of those regional banks. For example, First Republic depositors are going to be protected by JP Morgan and the rest. So that's why JP Morgan is the best in my idea, because they're big and they're just kind of like a supporting the market. 2% upside, so JP Morgan nicely coming down here and then coming back up, so still needs to have more consolidation. Goldman Sachs 1.79% to the upside, Wells Fargo 3.32% to the upside, and Citigroup 4% upside. So all in all, banking sectors coming back alive just for a short term at least. GoldMiners, actually, they were kind of like a weak early session, but look how they ended up the session. Pretty nice candle. However, they were negative, but compared to the gold price, they were holding up pretty well. So this is kind of like a supply area that we're expecting, and also double bottom formation. If this one goes above this, that's going to be a very, very repeat signal for the GoldMiners. GDXJ, the same pattern. And we need to get above this to see more prices. AEM, which is Agnico Eagle, coming up sharply after early session sell-off. So we'll see NEM just 69 cents downside. It's just a consolidation. This area, I should say, it's going to be like an accumulation level. This needs to get above 50.52. That's going to be repeat to $62. So we'll see how it goes. Franco Nevada is another one. So 159, pretty nice coming back up. So it closed positive today. So Franco Nevada is great. Gold and which is a gold barrick. So gold barrick coming up sharply, 23 cents to the upside. This is kind of like a supply area, and we should see some more consolidation before breakout to the upside. The last sector we're covering is XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF. And this one is coming up, but it was not strong as the same crude pattern. So crude was like substantially going higher, but energy stocks are not following crude. Yeah, they were positive, but look at that. So this is OIH. Sellers just took control again latter part of session. And XOM, which is Exxon. And this one just sharply coming down. This is a hiccup, and probably for the next sell-off is coming, and that's going to be a bottoming formation. CVX, which is a Chevron. This one $4 up. Nothing bad, nothing good. Just a good, yeah, good pattern. But look at this. This is a wide range bar, so we need to close above this to make sure that the bullish momentum is coming back. Oxy $2 up. This is a nice trend, huh? So we need to see if this ending diagonal get back above $64. We bought Oxy this week when market is selling off this. And the last one is Rig. Rig actually is doing well. So it just goes back to this trend line, this dynamic trend line. So it's kind of like a back testing. And is this going to be a sell signal for the lower low, or this is just a consolidation for breakout to the upside? We'll see in the next days. So yeah, so I think I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye bye.